I mean, it was weird how it ended.
How did
But
it
it's
end?
like, it was weird. I would just say this. It's like you remember when you was a kid?
Yeah.
And you be on a play date
Yeah.
and y'all like playing and having a good time. And then all of a sudden, y'all like sliding down the slide and then you turn around and you go, where did they go? Where did they go? And you see them like waving at you and they mama carrying them and they like, bye. That's what it was. Like, hey, we was playing.
fun.
We was having fun. Why you stop the fun?
Why do you stop the fun?
I don't know.
All right, so Tiffany Haddish is not holding back after catching wind of the talks surrounding Jennifer Hudson and Common's relationship. It's not just their romance that has Tiffany fired up. There's also buzz that Jennifer might be expecting Common's baby. Now, here's where it gets spicy. Tiffany is claiming that Common lied to her about not wanting marriage and kids during their time together. Yet here he is, all over Jennifer Hudson, not only talking about marriage, but ready to start a family. The question on everyone's mind is Tiffany just struggling to move on? Or is there some truth to her accusations? This drama is heating up fast and we're breaking it all down.
Everybody don't need to be in your story. Let them tell it.
So
But he didn't, like, that was a great relationship.
So let's rewind a bit to when Tiffany Haddish and Common first crossed paths. Their romance started on the set of The Kitchen back in 2019, where their chemistry went from being on screen to something very real behind the scenes. Fans loved seeing them together, calling them one of Hollywood's most unlikely and exciting couples. Tiffany was open about how Common made her feel seen and valued. In interviews, she often gushed about their connection, saying he was the best relationship she had ever been in. But like many Hollywood love stories, it wasn't all smooth sailing. As their relationship progressed, cracks began to show. Tiffany, known for her authenticity, was upfront about wanting a future marriage, kids, and stability. She wanted a long-term commitment. On the other hand, Common seemed hesitant to take that leap. Reports surfaced that he wasn't interested in tying the knot or starting a family anytime soon. While Tiffany dreamed of a future together, Common seemed to have one foot out the door. The relationship came to an end in late 2021, and the fallout was messy, to say the least. Tiffany didn't hold back when addressing the breakup publicly. She hinted that Common wasn't being truthful about the reasons for their split, even suggesting that he might have been seeing someone else while they were still together. Tiffany's disappointment was clear. She admitted she felt blindsided, sharing that she had been all in on their relationship while Common seemed to be pulling away. Fans rallied behind her, with many people criticizing Common for what they saw as a pattern of avoiding serious commitment in his relationships. But just when Tiffany thought she was moving on and healing, Jennifer Hudson entered the picture and everything flipped upside down. Fast forward to 2022, and Common's name started popping up alongside Jennifer Hudson's. They both had reconnected while working on the film Breathe, and it didn't take long for their chemistry to catch the public's attention. While they initially played it coy, talks about their relationship were confirmed earlier this year when they were spotted together at multiple events, looking every bit like a happy couple. This time, Common wasn't holding back. In interviews, he's been vocal about his admiration for Jennifer, describing her as the prototype of the kind of woman he could see himself settling down with. One particular comment left fans stunned. If I ever get married, it'll be to her. For someone who had avoided the topic of marriage for years, this was a bold statement. Fans couldn't help but compare the way Common spoke about Jennifer to how he had talked about his past relationships, including Tiffany. Many were surprised at how in love he seemed, a contrast to the reluctance he had shown before. Their relationship quickly became the talk of Hollywood, with people speculating about whether Common had changed or if Jennifer was simply the person who made him see a future worth committing to. While fans celebrated this new chapter for Common and Jennifer,
Is this somebody I would be willing to be a friend with?
Yeah.
Do they entertain me?
Yeah.
Do I feel safe around them?
Yeah.
Like, these are the things that I look for, right? And
Okay.
then what's their hygiene like? Do they smell funny?
Yeah.
Are they nails clean?
Look at the teeth. Check 'em out.
Gotta check them teeth.
Yes,
Is it
yes.
like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, okay.
Tiffany Haddish was not having it, and she made sure everyone knew it. Tiffany Haddish isn't one to stay silent, and her reaction to Common and Jennifer Hudson's relationship has been loud and clear. Over the past few months, Tiffany has thrown some not-so-subtle shade toward Jennifer. While she hasn't named names directly, fans have pieced together her cryptic comments. In one interview, Tiffany hinted at betrayal, saying, "It's funny how people act like they're your friend, only to turn around and take what's yours." Many Many took this as a direct shot at Jennifer, with Tiffany alluding to the idea that Hudson swooped in just as she was changing Common's mind about marriage and kids. But the jabs didn't stop there. Tiffany also took to social media, where she's been liking posts that seem to criticize Jennifer and her relationship with Common. One post even read, "Some people will never be happy because they're living someone else's life," while Tiffany hasn't confirmed this was aimed at Jennifer. But the timing raised eyebrows. Her words and actions have sparked a divide among fans. While some are sympathetic, seeing her as a woman scorned, others think Tiffany is dragging out the drama unnecessarily. Social media has been buzzing with comments urging her to move on. "Tiffany needs to let it go," comments clearly happy with Jennifer. One user wrote. Another one wrote, "She's just making herself look bitter at this point." But not everyone is against Tiffany. Some fans have pointed out that her reaction could be justified if, as she claims, there was some overlap between her relationship with Common and his budding romance with Jennifer. If he was already talking to Jennifer while with Tiffany, she has every right to feel betrayed, one fan argued. So is this really about Jennifer, or is Tiffany projecting her pain from a love that never worked out? Well, Tiffany's frustration seems to run deeper than jealousy. It's less about Jennifer Hudson as a person and more about what she represents, the idea of a love Tiffany thought she had but lost. In interviews, Tiffany has been vocal about how invested she was in her relationship with Common, even saying she believed he could be the one. To see him now shower Jennifer with the love and commitment she had hoped for must feel like a slap in the face. So is Tiffany justified in her anger, or is this a case of unresolved feelings she needs to work through? It's a complicated question. Betrayal is hard to let go of, especially when it's played out on such a public stage. While Tiffany battles her emotions publicly, Jennifer and Common seem bothered and ready to take their love to the next level.
Is Common in this book? Did you put Common in here?
There's a lot of common men in there.
A lot of common men.
But he's not in there.
He's not in there.
No.
How were you?
I've learned.
Yes.
Everybody don't need to be in your story. Let them tell it. But he didn't, like, that was a great relationship. So I had nothing, like, this is like stuff that went,
Yeah. Yeah, but his was a
times.
good relationship.
That was a good
Do you
relationship.
care that he's in another relationship with Jennifer Hudson?
No, I love Jennifer. I hope they're having fun.
Yeah.
That's not girl play.
Just as the dust seemed to settle, new rumors have thrown more fuel onto this fire. Reports are saying that Jennifer Hudson and Common might be expecting their first child together. Speculation ramped up after Jennifer was spotted wearing loose-fitting clothing at recent events, and insiders have hinted that the couple is closer than ever and ready to start a family. Adding to the chatter, there's been talk of a possible proposal on the horizon. Common has made no secret of his admiration for Jennifer, describing her as the one in recent interviews. When asked about the future, he said, "With Jennifer, I feel like I finally found someone who matches my energy and my heart." These words have only fueled the talks that an engagement might be coming sooner rather than later. For fans, this marks a big shift in Common's public persona. For years, he seemed hesitant to settle down, even with partners who openly wanted that commitment. But with Jennifer, it appears he's had a change of heart, and he's not afraid to show it. It's clear that Common sees Jennifer as his endgame, but how does Tiffany fit into this new narrative? As Jennifer and Common seem to be building their future, Tiffany's presence in this story raises questions about closure, healing, and moving forward. Fans are left to wonder whether Tiffany's ongoing commentary will continue to fuel the drama, or whether she'll finally step back and let the new couple have their moment. As this situation unfolds, fans haven't been shy about sharing their thoughts on the situation. Many folks have taken to social media to offer Tiffany some tough love, encouraging her to focus on herself instead of rehashing old wounds. You can't make someone love you, and clinging to a past relationship only hurts you more. The one fan wrote, capturing the sentiment of many who believe that Tiffany's energy is better spent on self-growth. Others have pointed out that heartbreak is something everyone faces, and the true test lies in how you rise above it. There's also been a bigger conversation brewing about the importance of self-worth and knowing when to let go. Sometimes letting go is the biggest gift you can give yourself, a fan commented, emphasizing that holding on too tightly to a broken relationship often does more harm than good. It's a sentiment echoed by relationship experts who often say that moving on is not about forgetting the past, but about choosing yourself and your happiness over lingering pain. Tiffany, known for her resilience resilience, and humor, has an opportunity here to flip the narrative. Instead of dwelling on what didn't work, she could channel her energy into personal growth and reclaiming her joy. Heartbreak, as painful as it is, can also be a turning point, a chance to rediscover yourself and focus on what makes you happy. For many people, this situation serves as a reminder that love, while beautiful, doesn't always last in the way we expect it to. And when it doesn't, the best way forward is often to let go of the past and open yourself up to new possibilities. Tiffany's journey could be an inspiring example of that if she chooses to embrace the lessons rather than the pain. As Tiffany reflects on her next steps, the world watches to see if she'll find her own happiness outside of Common's shadow. This story of love, loss, and moving on has captured everyone's attention. But now, the question remains, do you guys think Tiffany has a right to be upset? Or is it time for her to move on and let Jennifer and Common live their lives? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Yes, and don't forget to check out our latest videos.